Hola chicos, buen día, ojalá que todos estén bien. Hoy es jueves 26 de marzo 2020. Hoy es una continuación de la lección de ayer cuando hablamos del pretérito y cuando lo utilizamos y también las conjugaciones de los verbos regulares AR. So today is a quick review of what we talked about in yesterday's lesson, and then a continuation. We're going to look at the conjugations of ER-IR verbs in the preterite, and also the word lattes, which is in our acronym and reminds us of when we use el pretérito. The C stands for an action that is completed in the past. A, an action that interrupts. F, focus on beginning or end. E is for enclosed amount of time. And S is for specific number of times or a series of events. So ER and IR actually have the same exact endings in the preterite. So with the AR, we learned that it is E. For verbs that end with ER and IR, the ending is E, which is an I with an accent. So yo comí means I ate. Tú comiste. Él, ella, usted comió. Nosotros comimos. Vosotros comisteis. And see, even though it's an ER verb, the rule still applies. It's the tú form plus IS. Ellos, ellas, ustedes comieron. So let's look at those endings again. Escuchen y repitan. Listen and repeat. Y, iste, yo, imos, isteis, ieron. The next verb is aprender, to learn. So what would be the yo form of aprender? Aprendí. ¿Tú? Aprendiste. Él aprendió. Nosotros aprendimos. Vosotros aprendisteis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes aprendieron. And again, like we did for the AR verbs, go ahead and pause the video, write this one out with all the conjugations, and then press play when you are ready to check your answers. Muy bien. Vender is to sell. So the yo form is yo vendí. Tú vendiste. Él vendió. Nosotros vendimos. Vosotros vendisteis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes vendieron. Ellos vendieron una limonada muy fresca y deliciosa. So these are what we call trigger words or trigger phrases. These are words and phrases that when you see them will indicate to you that we're going to be using the preterite tense. So they actually spell out the word latte. That's where the acronyms cafés, lattes comes from. So the L stands for la semana pasada, which means last week. La semana pasada estudié por 3 horas cada día. So last week I studied every day for 3 hours. So it's very specific. A stands for ayer, yesterday. Anoche, last night. A las, which would be at a specific time. Remember that preterite is very specific. The first T stands for tres veces. This would be an example of a specific number of times. So I called you 3 times. Te llamé 3 veces. The next T, terminó. So say something finished at a certain time. El programa de televisión terminó a las 8. So see, that's a focus on the end. El mes pasado. Last month, it's referring to an enclosed amount of time, a specific time frame. Siguiente means next or following. So this would be like in a series of events. Primero, fui a Starbucks. Siguiente, pedí un café. Después me senté y lo tomé. make sure that you write those down and have those at your notes and review those. So eventually you want to get to the point where you're taking these phrases and putting them together in sentences. Okay, chicos, buen trabajo, muy bien. That's it for today in this review of el pretérito, the endings for regular verbs, and also when we use them. We also took a look at the trigger words and phrases that will help you remember when to use the pretérito. So memorize that, and I think that that will help you as you are learning to navigate the past tense in Spanish. Adiós y hasta mañana.